What is up, y'all? Long time no see. But just gonna give you a quick update and kind of go over some of the stuff that I've been doing for the past about month. Um, Unfortunately, a lot of it seems kind of tedious, and I just honestly didn't know how going about recording a lot of it, so I kind of just periodically went through some of the stuff that I did as I did it. So without further ado, start the video. Let's get into it. Let me tell you, thank God it's a short bed, because it is a pain in the ass to take off by myself, but we'll get her done. Ooh, that was a pain in my you know what. But now that the bed is out of the way, that whole rear diff is coming out. And this is going in its place. The rear subframe and differential out of the 300. So, but before I can do this, I have to modify the lower control arms, which I'll show you right. So I'm going to take this arm off on both sides, and I'm gonna drill this out and put a spacer in here for my shock absorbers. And now let's get these off, and I'll show you a little more what I'm talking about. Right, to get it off, you need a 12 millimeter. There we go. And a 13/16 wrench. Get that side off, and then it's literally that bolt. 2 bolts. Should be pretty easy, right? Should be. Boy, let me tell you what. Them things did not come out easy. There we are. Passenger and driver side. Alright, so this is what we got going so far. These will weld to the frame. Right now I have it bolted through with the bolt that I'm going to use. I'm going to get a stronger grade bolt, but what I need to do is make some spacers to hold this from all that play. I'm sure you're wondering, oh my god, those are short. They look small. They are, but I'm just using them as a mock-up right now. These are actually going to be for the rat rod, the front. They're actually rated for 900 pounds, so they'll work great on that. But for now, just to show you what I'm going for, it's just a quick mock-up. So now I gotta find some sort of tubing or something. What I'm going to do is I'm going to weld a hole, feed it through where I need it, and then I'll weld it. But yeah, let's keep her moving. Please excuse the mess, but like I said, brand new shocks. Now that I finally have the right coilovers I need, I'm going to be cutting these, which are pretty much the same thing that these are. They were originally pressed into some kind of bushings. But I mean, literally you can see they're same size. So what, I got 2 of these. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna cut them down the middle, drill that hole out to accept it, and weld them in there. But the cool thing about these is you see how they have these little lines in them, so that should help the play in that area somewhat. But yeah, I actually have 4 of these, so what I might do is drill these out, put these in using the original bolts for the shocks, bolt it all together, weld it, so that way I know I have the right distance between the 2 sides. Then once I weld it, I'll cut them from here. But yeah, start drilling these out. All right, there it is. Now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna throw the bolt through, put the shock in it, set it up, tack it, and then try to center it as much as possible and go from there. There we have it. Obviously this will get cut, ground down flush, both sides. I did end up cutting them just because the bolt won't go all the way through. But these are gas filled shocks, so obviously I am not going to be welding with this next to it or in it. So what I am going to do is I'm going to take this. You see, it's about the size that I need. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put washers on each side, so that way I know I have enough room. And then I will weld these up and start doing the other arm. So let's do that right now. There we are, welded all the way around, both sides. Now I'm gonna cut the access stuff off the top. But before I do that, I need to make sure it's gonna fit. Blam. Like a glove. Let's throw a bolt in there. Once I cut that access stuff off, then obviously it'll bolt down and tighten. But it's on there. So if you noticed, I also marked where the bottom of this spring is going to hit, and I think that's a perfect job for my brand new plasma cutter. But before I get too far into it, let's cut these down, drill the other arms out, and get that one mocked up. All right, there's the second one. There they are. All right, so now that I have the lower arms built, I have kind of sort of marked where my mounts will be, and then I also kind of painted some of the stuff that I need to get rid of. This bar I'm not getting rid of. It will just be pushed back to there so that I can mount the gas tank. So what I'm going to do now is go ahead and cut those off. And there we have started cutting out the rivets, but it's past midnight now, so I gotta be a little more quiet. These are just bolted on, so I'll remove those with a wrench. But in the meantime, that is going to do it for this video. Make sure to stay tuned as I keep going with the subframe. So remember guys, thanks for watching. Hit the like, subscribe if you want to follow the build. Apologize for the hiatus, but I'm back and we're gonna get the ball rolling. Yeah. Until next time, peace out guys.